Hello there everybody, welcome to the Tabletop Empire. My name is Nate, and today I just want to share updates and whatnot for the channel. As you know, for the past 6 months or so, we've been working on a beginner's guide series, and it's been the only thing on this channel for the entire time since we launched. So that leads the question to what's next. So let's talk about it. This video is going to be kind of like a conversation from me to you, and I hope to read your comments down below, or if you're watching the live premiere, I'll be with you guys in the chat reading what you have to say. So first off, can I just say, wow, we are finally done with the Beginner's Guide series. Thank you to everybody who watched the content, who left awesome comments, who shared it with your friends. It means so much to me, and I really appreciate you. The channel growth for the first 6 months of the channel has far surpassed anything that I expected going into this. So I've had a rough general plan for the channel launch and whatnot. So phase 0 was our social media Instagram launch, which happened last April. And then phase 1 was the YouTube launch with the Beginner's Guide series, which started in August. And now we're moving into phase 2, which there are 3 updates or changes coming with this phase, but it can all be centered around the idea of expanding content. So the first part of 3 for expanding content will be making more kinds of videos for Star Wars RPG. Some examples of what we might do are more series. For the core rulebooks, such as maybe the Galaxy chapter, the Game Master chapter, the Rebellion chapter, and so on. These chapters are more focused on world knowledge rather than in-game knowledge, which is why they did not get covered in the Beginner's Guide. But I still want to cover all those chapters on this channel. I'd also like to do source book reviews, deep dives in certain areas of the rulebook, tips for playing Star Wars RPG from both GM and player perspectives, buyer guides, maybe around the holidays, Genesis RPG videos eventually, when I feel comfortable making them, because I'm quite new to Genesis overall, and so much more. On top of these long form videos, I would also like to start doing shorts. I think we're going to start with 1 short form video a week as well, which will be posted here on YouTube as well as Instagram and TikTok. As well as I would like to get back into a regular social media posting schedule. My wife Ashlyn will actually be spearheading a lot of the short form and social media aspects of the channel, especially when it comes to short form, because I don't really get short form. It doesn't really make sense to me as far as making it, and I don't really enjoy watching it, so I just kind of feel like an awkward potato when it comes to reels and shorts. So she's going to be kind of help directing with ideas and directing my goofy butt into recording these. So yeah, the first part, more videos, more shorts, all that fun stuff. The second part of expanding content is we're going through a soft rebrand of the channel. Well, maybe not the channel, but our logo. We're still going to be the Tabletop Empire, but we're also launching our new logo today. So why did I choose to change our logo, and why is this related to expanding content? Well, as you can see, the old one here, I'll put it up on the screen, it uses the advantage symbol from the game. With us expanding content and continuing to grow, I don't want to get sued in like 2 years for having an official Star Wars RPG symbol in our official business branding. That can lead to really big problems down the road, and I'd rather just avoid it. Plus, the old logo I made myself, it was never meant to be a super long-term kind of thing, and it was just a placeholder to test out the viability of the channel. But with the channel starting to see more and more growth, I feel like earlier is better than later, and I see the light at the end of the tunnel for this channel being successful. So I went ahead and pulled the trigger and got a new logo. So here is the brand new logo. I'll put it up so you can see it. I really like it, but let me know what you think in the comments. Shout out to my dear friend over at Sketchy Studios. She did an amazing job. She really saved my sanity after a terrible Fiverr experience that was just the worst. And the third and final part of expanding content is Patreon. I've actually had a lot of people ask me if I have a Patreon, so that way they can support the channel. So yeah, we do, as of today. It launches right now. I've actually been really excited to monetize the channel, and it's not just because of, money. It actually would allow me to do a lot for the channel. I have a wife and a kid, and ultimately family comes first, and I just don't have a lot of extra money to drop, on a source book to review for the channel, or for, a better computer to edit on, or, an upgrade to the camera, etc. So Patreon would allow me to pour back into the channel in that way. It would also get me and my wife one step closer into getting into our own house, since we currently live with my in-laws and have like next to no space in the back 2 bedrooms of their house. We also don't have an internet service provider. So those 2 things really create a giant problem. The space issue being that I don't have a dedicated space to film videos, so every time I film videos I need to move all the furniture in the room to the side of the room, set up all my camera recording stuff, then record, then tear down, then move all the furniture back for every video. no internet service provider means that we don't have a way to live stream or even video call to do a recording for a channel campaign, which is something I really want for this channel. So I'm not going to spend any more time complaining about my living situation, but all of this to say that all Patreon funding is pretty much going to be going right back into the channel. Supporters are also going to get some extra content that I'm excited for and I hope you enjoy. Before those details, I do just want to clarify that I am thankful for you being here and you just watching the videos and you being a member of the community. Whether you want to be a supporter or not, there's no obligation. Only become a supporter if you can fit into these 3 criteria: that you enjoy the content, you can afford to support me, and you want to support me. Please do not support if you do not have the means to do so. So there are 3 tiers that you guys can choose from. There's a $3 tier, a $5 tier, and a $10 tier. Each come with various bonuses and rewards and perks. The $3 tier gives you an exclusive Discord role, which grants access to certain VIP channels as well as the self-promotion channel. You will also gain access to in-house made resources such as our GM screen, which is a work in progress, as well as our player tracker sheets that I've come up with and I really enjoy. And finally, you get access to exclusive Patreon posts that show a little bit more behind the scenes related stuff. The $5 tier will give you access to everything in the $3 tier, as well as an upgraded Discord role, where I'm going to be trying to do live streams from my phone, which will be kind of just like a just chatting stream where we can talk about anything that's coming up for the channel, news on Star Wars RPG. And finally, at the end of all of my videos, I will have a Patreon shout out area that you will have your name in the shout out. And lastly, at the $10 tier, you have access to all the previous rewards as well as an even more upgraded Discord role. And this role will give you access to monthly hangout sessions with me in Discord, where it's a little bit more casual than the just chatting stream. We can literally just talk about life, video games, Star Wars, whatever. It's completely casual, just hanging out. At this tier, you'll also have the ability to suggest and vote on videos that I will make for this channel. I mean, anyone can always make a suggestion for a video we make, but Patreon videos are going to be something like, okay, I'm making a Patreon video for the channel. What's an idea you guys want to see for like 4 weeks from now, kind of thing. And for the next 14 days, if you support within that time frame, you'll get a personalized one-on-one video message from me thanking you for your support. Again, it's no pressure to actually become a supporter. If you do it, thank you. If not, do not feel bad about it, please. You are still incredibly appreciated and an amazing member of this community. Let me know in the comments what you think of these rewards ideas. I'm not opposed to changing them if you guys have better ideas or maybe something that's a little bit more worth. I'm open to your opinions and I just want it to be fun. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up now because talking about and / asking for money kind of gives me anxiety. So I'm gonna end with saying I'm really excited for what's to come. I have a lot of really big goals for this channel and just a massive vision for where it can go. Thanks again to everybody who's been watching my videos up to this point. I will see you guys next week with a new kind of video, so that's going to be exciting. But until then, and as always, may the Force be with you.